Hey guys, it's April with Crafting with April. I've had a lot of people ask me this week, or I've seen a lot in various groups, not just my own, where they're asking about, does anybody know what font this is? Or I need a manly font, I need a girly font, I need a scripty font. Let me show you a little hidden treasure over here at DaFont, and I have mentioned this in other videos before, but I'm going to do this little short video specifically on that. When you open up DaFont to the main page, you see this, and you see the fonts, and you see the type, like this one is Broken Heart. As a matter of fact, I like that one. I'm just going to go ahead and download it while I'm here. You see that, but how will your text look in that font? A lot of people are wondering. You can click on that font and then you can put in your text and hit submit, and then you can preview what your font, whatever text you're going to be using, will look like in that font. Okay, and you can do it one at a time like this. Or let me just go back to the main page. When you first sign in, this is what you see. And there is no preview tool. You can't see it. How do you get to it? The easiest thing to do is just click on anything in this red box here. Doesn't matter. Fixed width. Doesn't matter. I can pick anything I want here. And then I can put in the text that I am going to be using and hit submit, and it will show me what my text is going to look like in every single font on DaFont. I can go from fancy to cartoon. I only have to type it in one time. I can search every section, every font, every page of DaFont and find whatever I am looking for. If you see a font on Pinterest or on a card or in a group and you want to use that font, come over here and just select anything, insert your text that you're going to be using, and start looking for the font. And then you can come through here and identify the font for yourself and maybe even find something that you like better. And the reason that we say do this instead of just coming to the groups and asking is because if you're doing a birthday card for somebody, you know that person better than any of us. We don't know that person. We just know that you need a birthday card. They may be a artsy, crafty type person who would like a brush script. They may be really prim and proper and dainty, and they want a nice scripty font. Things of that nature. You may need a wedding font. It may be a formal wedding. It may be a barbecue wedding. So, I mean, it's very hard for other people to recommend a font for you when they don't know the person, the event, the themes, things of that nature. And 90% of the time, if you're searching through here, you're probably going to find the exact font that you saw, or you're going to find something that you like better. And then you can make that project your own. So I just wanted to show you guys, because this is a little hidden treasure. Like I said, when you come over to DaFont, this doesn't show, and you will not see this preview tool until you select something in this box up here, and then it appears. Now, font bundles, they all have one. They just work a little bit differently. So if you look over here at font bundles, there's not really much of a preview tool. I thought there used to be one up here somewhere, but I don't see it now. I'm not really sure if they still have that. But if you're looking, say, at this Kelly Rose font right here, if you select on it and look and read about it, down at the bottom, maybe this one doesn't have one. This may not be that's a free font download. Let me go back and see. because I just tried this and it worked and it had it in there. Down at the bottom. Maybe it's because I'm not logged in, and I can't log in because I have an affiliate account and all this stuff pops up. And I can't show you guys that. But if you are logged in and you select on a font here and you scroll down below this information, right here you will see a preview tool for each and every font. Okay, so if you are looking for those, you can find those on just about any of the font sites. Let's see, there's another one. Let's see, My Fonts. I think it's My Fonts. I think that's what it's called. Let's see. Here we go. Say you want a display font. Let's select it. And right here, you can enter your own text. And then it will show you what it's going to look like. Okay? But you can do this with, I don't know, you can just play with them. A lot of them work differently. Some of them will show you this. Yeah, this one is going, whatever I go to, is going to show me my text in those fonts. So I only have to type it in once, just like I did over at DaFont, and it's going to bring it up and show me what it looks like. Now, some of these fonts are extremely expensive over here, but you can see what your text is going to look like in all of these fonts just by typing it in and using those tools. One other is WordMarket, and that's wordmark.it, okay, right here, and select it. Now, I don't know if it's going to work for me because I don't think I have Java enabled on my computer browser, but we'll see. And then you type in the text that you're looking for. Again, they all work basically the same. And then enter to start. And now it's going to pull up all the fonts that I have on my computer. Okay, it will not pull up the Cricut fonts, but anything that's installed on your computer will pull up in here. So that if you may already have the font that you need installed. And a lot of these are going to look the same, even though they're different, because I don't have Java installed on our Flash. You can see you need to have that installed, and I don't have it installed, so, or have it turned on. But that's the way that you are going to be able to identify fonts and look for fonts and change fonts and make projects your own. I hope this kind of clarified it for some of you guys. And if you still need help and you can't find it, of course, post in the group and see if we can help you out. But finding a font sometimes can be like a needle in a haystack because people do skew them and do things to them so that they're not identifiable sometimes. Sometimes they mix 2 and 3 fonts. And I'll show you quickly what I mean there so that you will know what we're talking about. So if I come on and over here and I type crafting with April, and I come up and let's say I select the Autumn and November, or let's say Magnolia Sky font. I have that one on there. I get my Magnolia Sky font, and I'm saying, okay, I like this. I don't like that C. So I advance, and I ungroup to letters, and I take that C, and I get rid of it. And I come to text, and I type in C, and then I go and I look for another font. I'm just going to say, I think Autumn and November. Yeah. I like this C better. Now I can go and I can start looking for fonts. I'm just going to pretend that I went ahead and put these in there like this. And I'm getting my font ready. And then I decide, maybe I don't like that G. Or I want to add something to it. So I come up to text and let's go to the same. Let me find a font here that will do that. I'm just going to pick one. I wouldn't normally pick this in the same. I'm going to go with the admired font and pick a G. And I like that G better. So I'm just going to get rid of that one. And I'm going to put this one in there and stretch it up. So now I have this font and I've got it all welded and attached. And then I think, I kind of want to skew that down a little bit or change it up. I can look all day long for this font and not find it because the C is right, but the F and the T are different, or the G is different. So that is why when somebody says, how about this font? It could be 2 or 3 fonts combined into one. So you'll be looking for a G and then you'll say, oh, I found it. But then the rest of it doesn't match. Or you found the first letter, the C or the A. I often use this A from Magnolia Sky. I stretch it up and then I go and I find another font and do the rest of my text with a totally different font. So if somebody were looking to match that up, it's going to be near impossible for them to do because they're going to find that A, but then this is all going to be different. And I might even throw a different L on there or just a different I. I might not like this R. There are just so many things that people can do with fonts. So when you say, does anybody know what this font is? We might if they didn't change anything, but if they changed anything on it or they welded it together and skewed it and made it look different, then there's not a whole lot we can do to help you identify it because that just changed the entire look of that font by squishing it down and things like that. There are just so many different things that you can do to a font. So as you can see, this one looks more loopy and everything now. So I hope this helps everybody out on why sometimes we can help with a font, sometimes we cannot help with a font. And again, go through and use those preview tools. I can guarantee most of the time you're going to find the font that you're looking for, or you're going to find something that you like better. You guys have a wonderful day. Give me a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're not subscribed. Come over to the Facebook groups. If you can't find the font that you're looking for, we'll still be happy to help you out. I just wanted to introduce some of you that don't know about these font tools so that you can improve your searching and cut down on some of the time that it takes to design your projects. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next video.